So this right here is the FilmConvert profile on the DJI Pocket 3. I'm not going to talk anymore. I just want you to have a look at it, get a feeling, and see how fantastically awesome it looks. Now you've got to admit, the character this plugin adds is mind-blowing and extremely unique.
Right, now you have to admit that looked fantastic. It looked like an old film from the 80s or 90s with all the film grain and the colors. As I was, around California, I wanted everything to look this kind of, warmy, cozy, kind of old school feeling to it. So I did use the Polaroid and the Fuji and the Kodak stocks. All of it looked absolutely fantastic, and it adds to the quality and the look of the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, which is right here. And what I did basically for the car shots is I stuck it on the back of this Sunny Life adapter. It's magnetic and it's pretty strong, and I was just driving around the roads with it. It looked really cool. Now, the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 already has a very, I'm going to say it, cinematic, a kind of filmic look to it, because it's got a really nice classic field of view and it's very clean. And when you add something like FilmConvert Nitrate, which now has the brand new Pocket 3 profile built in right there, you can use it in normal or D-Log M. I do use D-Log M when I'm filming with the Pocket 3. And you can get some really, really beautiful results with very natural grain, with very natural colors, and you can change a whole load of it. And the great thing about it, well, you can see right here, this is actually natural because this is a filter, but you can add bloom. They're calling it halation. I did a film up here to change it more into a kind of mist filter, but you can add that. But at the moment, I'm not using any of that. I'm just showing you what the profile looks like in the first shots you saw there. And they're really easy to achieve, and you can change so much. Basically, there is no end to your creativity when it comes to the FilmConvert Nitrate plugin, which is no doubt one of my favorite plugins in the world, right next to Motion VFX. Those two are the ones that I mainly use, for very different reasons, obviously. Now, this is a Polaroid film stock I have on this shot right here, but you can quite easily just go up and change it to a very classic 5213 vision free, and there you go. If you give it a second, kind of like the grain sets in and everything, and that's what it looks like. You can change the temperature. So if you want it to be a little bit warmer, you can do that. A little bit cooler, you can do that. If you want to change it from Kodak, you prefer the Fuji, you can click on the Fuji, and there you go, you have Fuji. There are so many different options. You can also change the grain response. If you want grain, sure. If you don't want it, get rid of it. If you don't like it, that's fine. I know YouTube sometimes compresses grain and it looks a little bit fugly, but you can actually just get rid of it and keep the colors and the halations. So it's nice that you can actually change everything right here. And if we go down, we also have halation. So you can turn on halation, you can view halation alone, and you can see exactly where the halation is going to hit. So you can have more of a look like that, which looks pretty interesting. It's adding a little bit pink to the sky and different highlights. I'm not a fan when the colors come in too much because it gets a little bit freaky, but it does have its uses. So if you do watch my video, you'll be able to see how I achieve the mist look with FilmConvert halation. And if we go down below, we can also change stuff like color wheels and curves, which is really nice because we can add, for example, a little bit of green to the shadows, or we can add a little bit of, red to the midtones, make it a little bit warmer. So many different things you can do with the FilmConvert Nitrate plugin, and I'm really happy they have finally brought it out for the Pocket 3. If we look at a different shot, let's have a look. Oh yeah, there's this one driving down the road right here. It was really, really bumpy. And I was surprised how well the gimbal was handling the bumps. But right here, if we open the controls, I always put it to the right so I can see everything that's going on the left with the Luma and the waveforms. But right here, I have the temperature up pretty high, and we have the Fuji film stock right here, the 8563. And that's what it looks like. If you want to change it and go to Polaroid, then there you go. Polaroid is one of my favorites. It's quite nostalgic for me. But you can even go black and white. If you want to go black and white, you can go black and white. It's not something I'll do unless there's a real need for me to go to black and white, but we can go 5207, and right there, that's 5207. It still seems a little bit cool for me, so you can basically pop it up right there in the temperature. You can change the tint so it's a little bit cooler in the shadows, a bit more magenta, or you can make it a little bit greener, and that right there looks like the image that I saw out there in Salton Sea, which is a really, really freaky place. So if you want to make your Pocket Free even more cinematic, even more like a film camera, like you're filming on Fuji or Kodak stock footage, then FilmConvert Nitrate allows you to do that. And I've done a lot of films without FilmConvert Nitrate because it's a plugin that I truly believe in. I've used it for a very long time, and I think it's fantastic. I used to film a lot on stock footage, on Kodak 35mm, on Fuji 35mm, and it's something that's basically in my heart, it's in my blood, so I really enjoy the look that this gives me, and I love that it looks so authentic. It's just perfect. So if you're looking to make your DJI Osmo Pocket Free even more cinematic, even more filmic, look even more authentic, then this is definitely something I can recommend. And you can also, use it for a lot of DJI products, GoPro, iPhone, everything out there. But right now, I just wanted to show you what it looks like with the Pocket Free, and I think that it looks fantastic. Any questions, comments down below. If you did like my video, give me a like, subscribe, ring that bell, and I'm going to catch you on the next one.